Hello, folks, and welcome back here on Forever Sports. It was UFC 305. It was the main event. Our boy Dricka still knocks du Plessis up against Israel Adesanya for the undisputed middleweight championship of the world. And in his first title defense, it's Dricka still knocks du Plessis, who had to really overcome adversity. We saw him to a degree laboring in terms of his output after shooting for a couple of takedowns, especially in that second round, the attempts that were stifled from Israel Adesanya. And then Israel Adesanya with some lovely work to the body and to the leg of Dricka du Plessis. He looked very measured, the challenger, and its style bender, unfortunately, who couldn't capitalize. It was through that adversity that Dricka du Plessis managed to find the head of Israel Adesanya, rocking him a little bit and then managing to put him to ground and then sink in the submission. And still, the undisputed middleweight champion of the world is Dricka du Plessis, folks. It was not going to be an easy fight coming into it. We knew the blood was bad. It was thick with all the tension between the two fighters. We saw a lot of emotion from Israel Adesanya leading into the fight. But for the most part, up to that fourth round submission finish, it was actually the challenger, in my opinion, was controlling the fight. We saw the significant strikes, more than double than that of DDP. He was just looking for that one-punch power, and then at some stage, perhaps trying to overdo it with the takedowns, which Israel Adesanya did well to negate. And that took a lot of energy out of Dricka du Plessis, no doubt. He seemed to have got himself gathered when he put those punches on Israel Adesanya. He was never going to give up. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. Dricka du Plessis fought through that adversity, and he took a couple of shots, no doubt. He wasn't going to be able to, should I say, leave it to the judge's decision. He had to find a finish, and a submission finish is exactly what he found. And still, the UFC middleweight champion of the world, bringing the belt back and keeping it here in South Africa, just like the Springboks do with the Rugby World Cup. What a weekend of sport if you're a South African fan, keeping us, putting us on the map for the world to see. It still knocks who gets the victory over the last style bender, and onward and upward for him. Here on Forever Sports, it's been an absolute pleasure to take you through this one. It'll be interesting to see down the road if these two fighters will meet again. It was, of course, good to see that after all that bad blood, they managed to bury the hatchet and show the respect between each other after that fight, acknowledging that both of them were in a war, and up against it was Dricka du Plessis. But through it all, he fought, and he got the victory via submission over Israel Adesanya. That was a simply sensational submission finish. And still, Dricka still knocks du Plessis, comes home with the belt. If you're South African, you're cheering, no doubt. From myself, Roots, it's been an absolute pleasure to take you through that one. We look forward to the next one, the second title defense. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie, but I think they might have an idea now. Dricka du Plessis victorious. From myself, Roots, here at Forever Sports. Until next time, bye for now.